Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This is afternoon in Nigeria. Um, how are you all doing? How's everyone? And it's really great to be here with you this afternoon. Yes, like I would always say, my name is Olamide Ogungbemi. I am a Google digital skills trainer with Impact Her. And I have with me two of my colleagues, right? So I have here with me Sandra. You'll be seeing Sandra on the comment section. She'll be ensuring that you know our questions are answered basically, right? And we're flowing well. And then I have with me Chidima. You won't be seeing her because she's at the back end, but she's doing a great job ensuring that this training holds, right? So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Please feel free to introduce yourself, tell us where you're joining us from. We'll be really glad to have you, right? So please tell us what we are joining us from, and please feel free to mention the name of your business, right, and your country. All right. So yes, we're going to be starting with how to get set up on Google My Business, right? How to get set up on Google My Business. So yes, we are expecting to see your comments. Please feel free to introduce yourself. Let us know where you're joining us from, right? And let us know what your business is about. And of course, the name of your business. We're really happy to have them. All right. I can't see any comments yet. But hopefully I'm sure you drop your comments soon. All right, so we'll just kickstart this particular session. Yes. So like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about how to get set up on Google My Business. Yes. So our agenda for today basically is we're going to be discovering Google My Business, right? And then we'll learn how to get set up on Google My Business and create an engaging Google My Business listing. Yes, that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh yes, Grace Chizoba, welcome. You're joining from Lagos. Yes, I'm also in Lagos, and yes, I know it's sunny in Lagos, so it's a great weather, right? So tell us your business name. We'll be happy to have that and what your business is about. All right. Welcome, Grace. We're happy to have you here. All right. Okay, so yes, we're just going to continue this particular session. All right. So yes, before we move ahead, right, I'd like to tell you that Google is actually offering a free one-on-one mentorship, right, for businesses, right, and charities, small businesses and charities, basically. So if you are really interested, please feel free to register, right? Sandra will be dropping. I mean, sorry, yeah, Sandra will be dropping the link. Actually, she'll be dropping the link for you. The link is https://bit.ly/GDSA mentoring. Yes. So please, Sandra, please kindly drop the link for everyone, and please do not try to click on the link, because any attempt to do so will take you out of this session. We don't want that to happen, right? We want to have a great time together this afternoon, right? So yes, just copy and paste the link or write it down somewhere, so that after this session you can go back to it. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, so just like I said, we'll be discovering Google My Business together, right? So the first thing I would like to ask is, can you find a pizza delivery near you? Of course, you're going to be using your phone for that, right? So however you want to do it with your phone, of course, on your internet, you can just put it there, right? Pizza delivery, whatever word you want to use, right? It's fine. So I mean, just put Keyo says, I have applied for mentoring 3 weeks ago. No feedback. Oh, I'm really sorry about that, Keyo. But yes, I'm sure that might be because of the volume of you know people that we're getting emails from. But I'm really sorry about that. We're really hoping that that will be fast tracked, and trust me, you would get a response soon. Thank you so much for your patience, Keyo. All right. So yes, welcome, Keyo. Actually, because I've not seen you before here on the comment section. So thank you and welcome, Keyo. All right. So let's just move ahead. Okay, so the keywords that you might have used, right, to search for pizza delivery near you. It might be that you put in pizza delivery near me, which of course would be the default keyword I would have used if I was searching, right? So you'd have used pizza delivery near me, you would have used um authentic food takeaways near me, you could have used local Italian restaurants, whatever it is, or nearby, pizza delivery, open now, whatever it is, right? Those are keywords, right? And so, of course, whenever you're searching for anything on search engines, you tend to use keywords, even though you do not know that that's what you're using, right? All right. So let's look at Google Maps, right? So Google Maps is actually a web-based service that provides detailed information, right, across sites and regions all over the world, right? And of course, Google Maps offers satellite and street views of location, so that with Google Maps you can actually see, on you can see where you're going, right? And of course, get directions to where you're going. So you can see regions that are around the world. You can see, okay, oh, where is um maybe Nairobi in Kenya? Oh, where is Victoria Island in Lagos, even while in UK or something, right? So you can actually see on the map, various sites and locations, right? And of course, street views. Yeah. All right. Do you know that it's very important that you connect with your customers? Now, let me tell you why. Because 87% of smartphone users turn to search first in a moment of need. That's why you have to connect with Google Maps, right? Because the first um app, or the first search engine, or the first part of their phones that people turn to, or 87% of smartphone users turn to when they're in a moment of need, is search. Do you see that? And do you know that 30% of all mobile searches are related to location? 30% of people want to know, where am I going? How do I get there? Where is this located? Right? Everything, 30% of this has to be location. And 67% of Google Maps, 67% say that Google Maps is the preferred navigation app. So people prefer Google Maps, right? So see, that's really interesting. So why would you not even think of Google Maps, right? Because of course, it's a very great app that would scale you that will help scale your business. Do you see that? Yes, and of course, let's look at the benefits in more details. So Google Maps helps you to mark your location, right? You can get exclusive online presence that shows where your business actually based. Do you see that, right? So you can actually know exactly where your business is based. Do you see that using Google Maps? For example, a customer is trying to buy something, right, from your store, and when they go to Google Maps, they can actually type your address or go to Google My Business, we're going to talk about shortly, right, and then see where you're based, right? And so that, so, oh, okay, next time when I want to buy, for example, shoes, I know I have to go to probably Victoria Island, because that's where trendy stores is located. Do you see that? Then of course it makes your business discoverable. Like, people know you exist. It's not just that you just exist, and you by yourself know that you exist. No other people will be able to know that you actually exist. Do you see that? All right. All right, so that's really interesting, right? And of course, you can actually get directions, right, with Google Maps, right? With Google Maps, you can actually get directions, to people, right? I mean, so that people can actually locate you, and people can actually drive, right, or locate you wherever, however they want to, but they can actually easily locate you, right, just by putting your address on Google Maps, right? And of course, they would get to where you are by navigating, right? Google Maps helps them navigate. Sometimes Google Maps uses voice, right? Say, oh, turn left, oh, turn right, right? And voila, they're already in your store. Do you see that? So that's really interesting. All right. Let's just continue this, right? Oh, I can see I think I'll just pronounce that as one before. Right. Welcome one before. It's great to have you join us this afternoon. Right. All right. So let's just move ahead. Okay. You can actually conduct nearby searches using maps, right? Such that you are able to find local businesses, right? And of course, discover so that people outside of your country or your region can actually locate you, right? And for example, people in Canada can locate you in Lagos. Do you see that? Or people, for example, a family is coming to, let's say, Kenya for their vacation, right? They already know, okay, I'm going to this particular resort, right? Because they see you on Google Maps. Do you see that? And of course, you can actually search nearby. If it's just people in Kenya, people in Lagos, right, that wants to know, they know that you exist. And of course, they can actually get directions. Do you see that? They can get directions to where you are located, right? And come to your in-person, in physical store or physical location. And they can actually also save places. Do you see that? So you say, oh, okay, you know what? I know that Trendy Stores is located in Victoria Island in Lagos, right? Okay, whenever I'm going to buy shoes, I'm going to save this location so that I can easily access this particular place. Do you see that? So that's one way that people can actually locate you using Google Maps, and that's really interesting. Do you see that? All right, let's move ahead. Okay, yeah, I can see Sharon. Sharon, welcome. It's great to have you join us this afternoon. I can see Delphine. Delphine, welcome, welcome. It's great to have you here. Yes. All right, so let's just continue. So let's look at how to search, right, for search on the maps, right? So I want you to go to, if you are not you're not using this particular device, for this training, you shouldn't use the same device to do what I'm about to say. But if that's the only device you have, please just keep it, right? But of course, if you have an extra device, please attempt this. So you can just search and choose business near me with Google Maps. So you can go to your Google Maps. I'm sure you have Google on your phone. Most of these phones usually come with Google Suite, so that you have Google Maps, Gmail, all of this, right? So you can go to Google Maps, right, and type business near me and see what comes out, right? So is anybody doing that? Is anybody willing to do that? All right. Okay, let me even try it from my end here, right? Let's see. I'm really hoping to get any of the responses from you, right? But I will still try from my end. Sharon, I want to hear from you. Delphine, I want to hear from you. Naomi, I want to hear from you. Naomi, I'm sorry I skipped you. I'm just seeing your name. Welcome to this particular training. I really hope that you have an insightful session this afternoon. Yes. So yes, Sharon, I want to hear from you. Before I want to hear from you. Yes, I want to hear from every one of you. All right, so now I'm typing businesses, or let me just say business near me, right? So I want to hear what you see around, right? So for me, I got some feedback, right, from Google. So I can see Sprogzil is an ad. You see that? So definitely Sprogzil paid, and that's why they're showing on search on Google Maps, right? And I can see Oluseyi Johnson and Company. I can see Smart Ed Business Solutions. So whatever it is, you can try that and let me know what options you get. All right, I'm waiting, but then I'll just continue because of our time. So please, any response you get, feel free to drop it and let me know so that we can see how we're moving together. Right. Right. So let's look at what makes a business, a listing stand out, right? What really makes a listing stand out? So, I mean, things that make a listing stand out include images, reviews, address. So, when I talk about images, I mean, what kind of images are you putting there, right? Um, what kind of images, excuse me, sorry, I want to be sure I didn't skip anything. Okay, yeah, so what kind of images, right, are you putting out there, right? And what kind of what are your reviews like, right? And of course your address. So when if all of these three things are in place, and of course, yeah, contact, your business hours, and your website link. So if all of these are in place, trust me, you're going to have a great listing, right? So let's look at Google My Business. So Google My Business is actually a free tool, and it allows you to manage how your business appears on the search on Google search, right? So when your business is searched for example, somebody types cakes near me, right? For example, and of course, if you own a store, probably in the person's location, let's say the location is Kenya, right? If you own a store, around that person's location in Kenya, you would see that your business name will definitely come out, right? And you appear by the right hand side, right, of the Google search or whatever search, right? Such that on the right hand side, it will show your business details, such as your name, your business name, your contact, your opening hours. It will show the person if you're open at that time or not, right? It will show your email and all other details that you must have included there. Do you see that? Right. Okay. So let's look at how to make the most of your free business profile, because of course Google My Business is free. You don't have to pay anything to get the right um to get it right. You don't have to pay anything. So yes. So the first way to do this is to attract is that you can attract your customers to with a great profile. Now you have to post great pictures. Don't just post pictures, random pictures of you, of your business and all that. No, you post pictures that the best pictures you want people to associate your business with, because you understand that whatever it is that you put out there is what people will see. People don't know your physical store yet, if you have one. People don't know your product yet, right? People don't know how your services are yet. But what convinces them is what you post there. So for example, you post a picture, a picture of your product with great branding, like the photography is lit, the packaging is great and everything. Trust me, people will have the tendency of buying from you. By leaving a message, or by reviews, or by calling you or whatever. I mean, literally, this still happened this morning to me. I was trying to check for an hospital, and I checked online, and when I did that, I checked by the right hand side of my screen, and I saw the name of the hospital I was looking for, the details, the phone number, and I picked my phone and gave them a call, and I got the information I needed. Right. So let's say that all of those details are there, and they did not come to me, right? They didn't. Right. So I'm sorry about that break. That was network issues, but I guess it's been fixed now. Thank you very much. All right. So yes, we can actually people can actually get more ways to reach you, right? Just like I reached the hospital today, right? And so that's really important. And of course, it's not just about them reaching you. You need to be able to respond, right, to reviews. You need to be able to respond, right, to their messages or their calls, right? That's really important, right? Then you can also you'll be able to see how customers connect if they clicked on something, if it was by calls, if it was by bookings or whatever, right? That's the benefit that Google My Business gives to you. And just like I said, it's free of charge. Do you see that? It's very, very free. All right, let's continue this. I really hope that we are getting along and we are having a great time. Please, if you are getting along, I want to see a one, right? Grace, I'm not sure I understand what you mean. You said I can see 1406 ideas. I'm not sure what that means. If you're willing to share, please do. I'm actually eager to understand what that means. All right, please, if you're actually getting along and you understand what we've been talking about so far, and you understand, you are enjoying this session, please drop me a one so that I'll be sure that we're together. I want to see a one from everyone that is here. I can't see a one. I can't see a one yet. One. Oh yeah, I can't see a one yet. Does this mean that we're not following or we're not getting along? Should I continue or not? Right? I want to hear from you, right? I want to hear from you. Grace, I want to hear from you. Benik, welcome. I see that you've joined us. Welcome. Sharon, Delphine, I want to hear from you. Naomi, I want to hear from you, please. Are we getting this? Are we getting along? Is this making sense to us? Before I go ahead, I can't get any response yet. Should I continue or not? Okay, I'm so sorry. Uchina says the network is bad here. I'm very sorry about that. I hope it's fixed. Yeah. All right. I would continue. I would really be hopeful that you're getting this, right? But please feel free to let me know if you are not getting this. Like if you have questions or you have issues with whatever it is that has been explained, please let me know so that I can come back to it, and yeah, so that we're together basically. Well, I like to state that I actually love engagement, right, when I'm training. And that's why I'm asking you, right, to drop a one if you're following. But if you're not, please feel free to say, I'm not following. I don't understand. I don't get it, right? Please feel free to let me know. All right. So let's just continue. All right. So Google My Business helps you to share the latest about your business actually. Yeah, and yeah, you can actually do that with marketingkit.withgoogle.com. So I'm sure Sandra will be dropping that link for you, right? Sandra will be dropping that link for you. Marketingkit.withgoogle.com, right? Thank you. All right, so let's just continue, right? So yeah, Google My Business helps you stay competitive, right? It helps you to have an advantage, a competitive advantage over other businesses, right? You are not the only one who owns for example, an organic product business. You're not the only one that owns a shoe business. You're not the only one that owns a clothing business or fashion business, right? A lot of people do that. So what makes you stand out from other people? What makes you stand out from that? Your neighbor who is close to your store that does almost the same thing like you, right? Google My Business is one of the factors that's responsible for that. So yeah, so Google My Business helps you to make informed marketing decisions. So you know where you're channeling your energy. You know why. Okay, you know that. Okay, you know this does not work, right? You know that. Okay, you know what? Okay, Sharon is saying, please come back with the business profile. I really hope I understand what that means, but I think this, right? You mean Google My Business generally, or how to make the most of your free business profile? I'm going to talk about the two anyway. All right, so just like I said initially, I said Google My Business is a free tool, right, that allows you to manage how your business looks on Google search and Google Maps. So it's that intermediary. Like, if you're not on Google My Business, it'll be very difficult for you to appear on Google search if you don't have a website, right, and Google Maps, right? So the deal is that your Google My Business has to be in place, right? And that's a tool responsible for that, and it's free, right? So that's just the emphasis on that. And of course, Google My Business help you to make the most of your business profile. So it helps you to attract, great customers, and it's necessary for you to, make the most of this, such that you are able to, have more people come to your business, or have more sales, or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. So I said that is great for you to have good pictures, right? You post good pictures of your product, of your services, of your brand generally, and they have to be great. You don't just post any kind of pictures and say, oh I mean, it's not just for people to see that I exist. No, it actually influences for that. Sincere apologies, please. Yeah, so we'll just continue right away. Continue from where we stopped. I'm really sorry about that. All right. So yes, it's necessary for you to actually um make the most of Google My Business, right? And of course, you can see how your customers connect, right? And you see your clicks and calls and all of those, right? So it's very, very important for you as a business. All right, so let's just move ahead, right? So I was saying that it allows you to share the latest about your business, and you can do that using marketingkit.withgoogle.com, right? That's very, very important for you. All right. So yeah, so Google My Business actually allows you to stay competitive, right? It helps you to stay to have a unique advantage over other businesses. Now let's see how it does that. It helps you to actually make informed business decision. So you already know, okay, you know what, um my customers do not like when I reach them in the afternoon, so I would rather reach them in the evening. All right, or my social media post would be most likely, in the mornings, right, rather than in the afternoon. So whatever it is, or you know what, I'm going to be pushing out content right there on Google My Business, right, on Mondays, right? So whatever it is that is a business, marketing decision you have to make. Google My Business helps you to refine it so that you are able to actually meet your customers' needs. Right. And of course, Google My Business helps you to learn from the mistakes and successes of others, right? So you know, okay, this is not work for company A, right? So why did it not work? Right? What can I learn from that as a business owner and incorporate into my own? How can I be better than company A? Do you see that? So, and of course, Google My Business helps you to understand what services to offer to customers. Do you see? So it helps you to know, okay, you know what, it's better that I concentrate on, rather than just doing all of the maybe styling, then I'm making I'm doing nails for ladies and all that. I see that because they are more into nails than hairstyling, right? You know, okay, let me rather concentrate on making nails and all that. So that's one way to help, that will help you understand, okay, this is what my customers need. They don't need this. So that's how it helps you, right? So that's really important for you, because at the end of the day, your business is not fixed. It has to be dynamic. You have to, the major thing is to meet your customers needs, and it has to fulfill that particular objective. All right, so let's move ahead. Right, and of course, it helps you identify how to stand out from the crowd. So with my business, helps. Okay, you know what, my business is very, when it comes to honey, my honey is, more natural than other companies or other businesses, right? So I know that that's my strong selling point, right, or my unique selling point. You see that, right? And of course, it helps you to discover, what's trending in the industry, right? And of course, what your customers actually prefer, right? If they prefer A to B, they prefer clothes to shoes, or they prefer jewelries to clothes, whatever, right? So it helps you to actually know what's trending at a particular time, because you understand, of course, once it's raining, right? If in Africa now, you know that, okay, you know what, people are going to go for umbrellas, they're going to go for raincoats, they're going to go for, such kind of things. Unlike, right, when it's time for summer, right? Of course, there are other trends that you need to understand. So then it's very necessary for you to follow up with the trends. All right. So let's look at questions, right? Does anybody have a question? Please feel free to ask your question. Oh, Salome actually put a one there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, and then Sharon. Yes, I'm so sorry about that. It went off, but we're back now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So please feel free to ask your questions. Do you have any questions? We're really, really happy to take them. Please feel free to drop them on the comment section, right? And we will answer them right away, right? But of course, if you do not have questions, we will just move ahead. right? Yeah. So please feel free to drop your question while we continue. All right. So let's look at how to get set up on Google My Business, right? So there are actually four steps to creating a good Google My Business listing. The first one is to create your Google My Business account, basically, right? So once you do that, you go to Google My Business and then link, and then you fill in the options. Then the next will be verify your business. You have to verify. There are two options usually. It, is either it says, you know what, verify now or verify later. So verify now sometimes take time, but verify later, you're able to wait for a short period of time, and then Google comes back to say, you know what, your business has been verified. So whatever it is, you need to, but then you need to understand that when you're creating a Google My Business profile, there are actually two options. And I know people have had issues with this initially, and you need to note, if you do not have a physical store, it's best you say you put in there, because there'll be two options: you have a physical store or you don't have a physical store. If you don't have a physical store, choose that you don't have a physical store. If you have a physical store, then you can go ahead and choose the option that you have a physical store, right? Because if you do not have a physical store and you indicate that you have a physical store, right, there'll be questions that will be asked you. For example, your address, right? And if all of those things are not answered, definitely you will not your business will not be verified, right? And of course, another thing I've noted, right, is that whenever you are creating, um from your business name definitely has to sound like your business description. So for example, right, if your business name is Sandra Procurement, for example, right? And I realized that, oh, this person actually, and your business description states that, oh, we offer you great cuisines, right? Delicious food. Do you see that there is something not aligning? Your business name shows that you are procurement business, but your business description is saying something else. So in such kind of situation, Google might not verify your business because it's not aligning. They might feel like you are trying to mislead people. So you need to pay attention to all of those kind of things, right, when you are registering for Google My Business. Right, and of course you can once you register, then you have your account verified. And once it's verified, then you have an option to actually complete your profile, make it more robust, put your pictures, put content, things about your business, and all of those things, right? And of course, populate your listing. All right, I hope that we are getting this. I am having a great time here. I hope you are. Right. So let's start the first step in more details, right? So when you're creating your Google My Business profile, you go to business.google.com. So I'm sure Sandra will be posting that link for you to take note of, right? Business.google.com, right? Go there, and once you do that, you'll be able to create your Google My Business profile. Like I said, you need to ensure that you answer correctly the questions so you don't mislead Google, and Google does not feel like you're trying to mislead them, and then the penalties that your business does not get verified, right? So just answer the questions appropriately, look at them closely, don't say, oh, I know these things, right? Look at them more closely and answer the questions more appropriately, right? And of course, you can actually download the app. There's a Google My Business app that you can actually download, to do that. Right. Then of course you have to name and categorize your business. What sector is your business? Is it a shoe company? Is it a food company? Is it a shop? Whatever it is, right? You have to put it there, right? And of course, you have to help customers find and locate you by putting in your address. So, a question will be asked you if you want your customers to actually visit you, right, or in your store or office, right? If you say yes, of course, an option will come out. You put in details. If you say no, another option will come out. So yeah, you see that. Then you have to now choose a way to verify your business. Just like I said, you can actually say verify now or verify later. Either of them you get verified, but I believe that the number of the length of time should be the same, in a very good condition, right? Then of course you can actually reach out and get verified we Impactor can actually help you verify your business, right? So you can actually Sandra will be dropping a form for you right now, right? Such that you can, with that form, you'll be able to register to have your business verified. So if you want your business verified, please take note of the link that Sandra will be dropping for you, right? And then fill in the form after this session, right? And expect that your business will be verified. But please ensure that you put in the accurate details, right? Don't put in details that are not accurate. Put in your phone number, your email, your business name, business description, right? Your location, your country, right? Sometimes they ask for longitude and latitude, right? So you can put in that and ensure that it's exact. Your address is exact, right? You don't put number 25 when your store is number 25A. Is as you should be as accurate as that. So yes, Sandra, thank you so much. Sandra has actually dropped that link, so you can actually take note of that link and register to get verified if you are not yet, if you do not have an account yet, or if your account hasn't been verified yet. All right, thank you so much, Sandra. All right, let's just continue this. So yes, you have to make sure you verify your business, because without verifying your business, right, trust me, you can't do anything on Google My Business. You will just be there, you'll be stuck, right? And of course, you can actually reach out to support.google.com/business if there's any issues, or if you need help on that, right? And of course, the next step is to ensure that your profile is complete, because after you verify your business, you realize that, oh, there are other fields for you to fill in. You are right. Your address. You have to put in your address, your exact address. Your opening hours. Are you open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.? State that. Are you open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.? State that, right? Such that when if your business appears on Google, right, you'll be able to tell your customers if you are open at that time they're searching for it or not. Do you see that? And of course, that means that customers will not bother to contact you when you are not available. They only contact you when you are available, and that's really great for your business. Do you see that? And of course, you have to put in your contact details, right? And your visual content, your logo, right? Visual content, when I mean visual content, I mean your picture, right? Picture of great picture of your business, and of course, your logo is very important. That's what makes your business stand out. And so you have to ensure that you put in your logo. Good. Of course, I'm sure that you can never miss Google's logo. Whenever you see Google, okay, this is Google, because that's their trademark, and that's it about your business also. So you need to start building your brand so that people know your logo for your business, right? All right. So now let me tell you why Google My Business is very important. Because really, you might think, oh, why should I even bother? Trust me, do you know that people have 2.7 times, they're more 2.7 times likely, to consider your business trustworthy than the one that does not have a Google My Business account. Do you see that? That's why it's very important that you have a Google My Business account, because people will see that this business, for Google to actually verify this business, for it to be on Google, for Google to actually bring out these details for me, then it shows that it's trustworthy. Do you see that? So it's very important for you. And do you know that 70% or attract location visits, so that when people see you, they will actually want to go there. Just like I said, it happened today, right? I searched for for a hospital, right? I've given them a call and I'm going there. Do you see that? That means is actually attracting a location visit. Do you see that? Right? And of course, such business have 50% more likelihood of getting a purchase, right? And you're not just having a Google My Business account that is not leading to anything. No, you're going to have purchase, and that's really what every business owner wants, right? So yes, that's really important for you. All right, so the last step, which is step 4, is to populate your listing. You have to add your photos, your opening hours, and of course, make sure your content is fresh. You have to keep updating your content, your profile. Update it with different content. This week has to be different. Next week, your offers, make it known, right? What you're doing, make it known. Oh, we gave this. Whatever it is that you're doing, you keep updating your profile, and that's what makes your profile stand out. All right. So yes, let's look at how to add photos to your listing, right? So you can actually add your logo. Just like I said, it helps people recognize your brand. That's where your branding starts from. Your logo is where your branding starts from. So you don't joke with your logo. Don't just use a useless I'm sorry to use that word, but I mean, don't just use any kind of um um logo or picture as your logo. You have to think of it, in line with what your business does, in line with your values, in line with what your business represents, right? And of course, um get that done, right? And of course, you can put in your cover photo, right? Something that best represents your business, and of course other photos, that highlight different parts of your business. Might be that when a customer is purchasing a product, it might be your product, whatever it is, right? So if you actually need more information about that, you can actually go to support.google.com/business/answer, right? Okay, let's see how then you then definitely necessary that you update your opening and closing hours, right? So you have to choose, okay, I'm available from 9 a.m. to whatever. Oh, you know what? I'm available weekends. I'm not available on public holidays. You have to update it all the time, right? So that you don't mislead your customers. And of course, you have to ensure that your content is fresh. Just like I said, you have to keep updating your Google My Business profile. It's you, it's your brand, it represents you, it influences your customers, right? Update your opening hours, update your business description if necessary, right? Make sure that it rhymes with your business name, right? And of course, you can use attributes, to talk about your service options, right? And of course your hours. If you, for example, you can put a disclaimer that, or if you come to our store after anything after 7 p.m., trust me, I mean, sorry, we're not going to be available at that time. So something like that, right? And then of course you add post your profile, right? And of course you utilize Google Trends. Google Trends is very important, right? So that you're able to see what kind of keywords are trending, right? And of course, you have to turn on your messages so that when a customer sends a message, you can get it. Do you see that? And of course, you have to show, just like I said, if there's a public holiday and you're not going to be available, please update that and say, you know what, I'm not going to be available. If it's a weekend, probably you're busy that weekend, you put it down and say, you know what, this weekend you put in you update the closure and say we are closed this weekend and all of those things. So it will help your customers to know when and where to find you. All right. So then it's very necessary that you create a website for your business. Trust me, websites are very cheap nowadays. They're not as expensive. I mean, I remember when websites started becoming popular, it was quite expensive. Businesses could not afford it. But things are not the same way right now. Google sites has made life easier so that you have already made templates. You just go there. Oh, I like this one. This is food. My business is about food. I'm choosing a food template. Customize that food template. Use your own colors. Put in your own content. Put in your own logo and everything. And trust me, you have a great website. And nobody will know that, oh, this was free, right? So yes, and of course Wix also allows you to do that. So yes, you can just create it and of course edit it, just like I said, and make it suit your business. And of course, publish it to the world and say, yes, and I have a website. Yeah, of course, that's really important. Yeah, so let's look at how to actually add your website to your business. So you to your Google My Business profile. So you just go to website, to actually get started, and it's so that you can actually update your website, on that particular platform. So that's really, really important for you to note. All right, so let's look at how to use Google My Business to actually, ensure that your listing is great. So of course you have to manage your listing on Google My Business, right? And of course, it also helps you to attract customers, right? Google My Business helps to attract customers. You're able to share your recent offers and events and all of those things. And of course, you can actually engage customers while you're on the go because you're using your phone. It's not ambiguous, right? Yeah, then of course you have to ensure that your profile is on point. I've said this before. Make it stand out. Use great images. Use high definition pictures. Don't just use any kind of pictures. High definition pictures is what you should use. for your business. I mean, to represent your business basically. And of course, you can actually learn how customers find you on Google My Business. All right. So yes, another pause for question. Let me know if you have questions, and I'll be really, really happy to answer them. So I can see Vivian. Vivian is saying, my business is a virtual business. So how do I verify this? Oh, that's awesome. It's the same way, it's not different. Just go to um business.google.com, right? And when you do that, you create a profile, but choose that you don't have a physical store. Because if you indicate that you have a physical store, if they ask, do you want your customers find you but in your store or office, or so, you say no because you don't have a physical store, right? So once you follow that process, trust me, Google will verify your business, right? If as long as it's a valid one, and you don't have issues concerning probably the difference between your name and your business description. So trust me, if you just follow that path by indicating from the get-go that you do not have a physical store, you would actually get verified. So yes, you can actually send your register using the link that Sandra dropped for you, and we can do that for you. Yes. So okay, Sandra said I should actually say that you click on verify later. Good. Yes. So Kenya says, I tried to create my account 2 days ago. The business is verified, but it's not visible on Google Maps and search. That's weird. I mean, if your business is verified, it should actually show. When you type in the name of your business, right, you should be able to see it. Yeah, it's weird, right? So you can actually reach out to us if you have. But how do you know? The first question I'd like to ask you, Kerry, how do you know your business is verified? Were you sent an email or a message or something, right? Because it should actually be visible. It should be visible, right? Yeah, yeah, okay. I saw that, but that's why I'm saying that it should actually be visible. How do you know that your business is verified? Did you get an email or a phone number? I mean, a message or something to know that it's verified? How do you know it's verified? Because once it's verified, you should be able. Once you search for your business name, right, you should be able to see it on Google Maps and Google Search. So let me know that, and then of course we're happy to help. All right. Um. Yes. Let's just continue. All right, so let's look at the last part of the agenda, which is how to create an engaging Google My Business listing. Right. So, I mean, it's one thing to have a Google My Business profile. Oh, I'm a Google My Business, great. But if you don't stand out from other businesses, right, it will be an issue, right? You might not really be able to make the best use of Google My Business. So you have to ensure that you stand out, right, by adding great pictures, great images on your Google My Business profile. Because just like I said, that's how people would actually analyze the kind of business that they're dealing with, right? So of course you have to create engaging posts, right? Look at what do my audience, what they need. Do they want to hear about, you know um for example, if I'm doing a cake business, I can talk to them about different kinds of cakes they can use for different occasions, right? And I can talk to them about how cakes are beneficial or something, or the history of cake, whatever it is that you believe that is beneficial to your business. Just create engaging posts around that, so that you can say, oh, drop your comments, right? Something like that. That's really something that a way to engage your customers. Yes, you have to engage your customers, just like I said, right? And of course, leverage on insight, because definitely there are going to be insights on your Google My Business, right? So that you're able to see, oh, total number of people that have viewed my business is this number. You can know that, oh, okay, maybe I have to post more because so many people are not actually, going to Google My Business profile, or maybe I should, do this better. It helps you to make, that decision. All right. So the next thing is that you have to add engaging photos. I said it. I cannot overstate this. Right? You have to ensure that your lighting is on point. You don't just go to a dark place, just snap one picture and shade. It shows my product now. No, you don't just put any kind of product right out there. Make sure that the lighting is great, the focus is great, and of course you edit it. If for example, you are seeing that maybe some things are around the picture boundaries that you don't like, edit it out, cut it out, edit it. Ensure that your lightning, if the lightning of the picture is not great, optimize it by editing and all that, right? And of course, you can actually frame. Good. All right. So photos for your business listing, right? You can actually use exterior photos. When I say exterior, that means the outside of your physical store if you have one, and of course the interior, right, inside of your business, your physical store, and of course the virtual, so probably the streets and whatever it is. And of course, if yours is an online business, you can actually look at taking pictures of the interior of your product, right? For example, if you're selling jewelries, you can take the pictures of the jewelries itself, right? And you can also take the exterior of the packaging. For example, you put your jewelry in a box, right? You can actually take a picture of the box. Oh, this is how it looks, right? So that's another way to go about it if you do not have a physical store. Right. So you have to also learn to create engaging posts, right? Add titles. That's a very important. Okay, what's this about? You have to add titles, and of course, what do you want them to do after they see your post? You have to put it there. You can say, oh, comments. Feel free to drop your comments or let us know, how you feel about this. Whatever it is, you have to drop a call to action point there, right? And of course, you use photos and videos, right, to ensure that it's engaging. People relate more with pictures and videos. I mean, sometimes I go to Instagram and then videos catch my attention and I'm there watching, right? Even unconsciously. So yeah, that's something that happens, right? So you can learn to use photos and videos, right, to actually capture the attention of your audience. Right? And of course, you have to have a clear description of what you're talking about. Don't just lump things together and say, do you understand? If you cannot create this post yourself, you can actually talk to a professional content creator, right, to help you with that. Then, of course, ensure that your posts are accurate. Don't say what you don't know. Don't say what you're not sure of. Say, Google is about to shut down. No, you don't say that because you're not even sure. Or say, oh, Twitter has, banned from all over the world. No, and that's not correct. So ensure that your posts are actually very accurate. Do you see that? Of course, then engage with your customers, right? And a great way to do that is via reviews, right? They drop a review, you answer them, oh, how may we help you better? Oh, rate us, give us a whatever, and then they drop, oh, you know what, the product I bought the other time was great, it was awesome, I really enjoyed it. And I'll say, so you know what, I think that you can do better in this particular area. You see, they're already giving you feedback, and you can actually work with that feedback to ensure that your business is taken to the next level. All right, I really hope that we are following and we are doing great. All right, I can see engagement on the comment section. Thank you so much, Sandra. I can feel the energy. I can feel that, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sandra. All right. So what could you do to encourage customer reviews? What do you think you can do to encourage customer reviews? Please let me know. What do you think that you can actually do to make customers actually review your business, to drop reviews for you and say, you know what, this is what I think about your business. This is your business is this, is that, whatever. What do you think you can actually do to encourage customer reviews? Please feel free to drop your comment at the comment section. We're happy to see them and talk around that. So yes, what could you do to actually encourage customer reviews, right? Anyone, anybody, let me see. Keyo, I want to hear from you. Let me see. Michelle, I want to hear from you. I have Salome, I want to hear from you. Yes, Vivian, I want to hear from you. Yeah, Vivian, I want to hear from you. Who else? Sharon. Sharon, I want to hear from you. Naomi. Yeah. So please, let's hear from you. Right? How do you think that you can encourage customer reviews? All right. So while we're waiting for you to drop your comment, I'll just go ahead because of our time. Right. So you can actually leverage insight, right, to grow your business, right, and ensure that people actually drop whatever it is. I mean, whatever feedback they have for you, and whatever feedback you have for me, you can take it and work on it, such that you're able to improve your delivery, your service, your product, right? But it's very necessary that you don't just get feedback and then do nothing, right? Then what's the essence of the feedback anyway? It's just like you telling somebody, I think you should change in this aspect, and the person is not changing. Once you get frustrated, you will, right? So definitely you have to use the feedback to actually grow your business, right? So what the things that you actually learn, when you are looking at insights, right, is that you can actually know how your customers found you on listing, right? So okay, it looks like customers prefer this particular method, so you intensify that method. Of course, it doesn't mean that you abandon the others, but you intensify that. Then of course you'll be able to learn what they did. Once they found you, did they call, did they send a message, did they click on something, did they go to your website or whatever? You have to know, right? And of course it can help you know where they are coming from. Are they coming from Facebook, or where they see you, right? Was it on Google search, right? And of course it helps you to even know when people engage the most, which is very important. I remember a story of a woman that was engaging her customers at night, her own time, because she felt, oh, I'm very busy during the day, and then she comes out tired, but she just still tries to, okay, let me just make this content, and she sends it out, and she realized that, why am I getting such engagement? These are not my customers. These are not the kind of customers I want. And she found out that, oh wow, this particular country that I'm seeing people responding from, they are usually up, right? That's like their own morning, right? At the time I'm posting, and so they get to respond more to me than even those I want to, those that my targeted audience, right? And so she had to change, because she realized that, oh, you know what, I have to now engage my audience probably in the morning or in the afternoon. Do you see that? So that's really important. So it helps you to know when people engage the most, so that you can actually take up that um opportunity to engage with them. Right. And of course, it helps to know how your engagement compares to other listing, right? So what's about other listing and what's about you, right? Of course. So let's this is the last pause for question. Okay, Naomi, thank you so much. I'm really glad to hear that. Oh, Michelle, oh, welcome. Yes, there'll be a friend session very soon. So please feel free. We'll have friend session by 4 p.m. WAT. Please feel free to join that particular session. We still need to be in this session, but yeah, would be very nice to have you there. All right. Thank you so much, Naomi, for that. Your response, it was great. Okay, Kayo, you said you have received a verification code. Awesome, awesome. So I'm sure Sandra is on top of that. So thank you so much. All right. So just like I always say, please do not hesitate to follow us, subscribe to this YouTube channel, so that you can actually get notifications when there are other trainings, right? Because we have other trainings. We have how to build your brand and sell online. We have other ones, right, that we know that your business will benefit from. So please do not hesitate to actually click that subscribe button now, right, so that you can actually get notifications when we have other trainings, and you will learn more, right, from all of this. But I already said that there's opportunity for you to actually learn more, right? So yes, you can don't forget, just like I said initially at the beginning of this training, that Google is actually offering a one free one-on-one mentorship, right, for small businesses and charities. So please take advantage of this opportunity and learn from Google experts. They are Google experts, so please take advantage. There's a lot for you to learn from them to grow your business, and I'm sure you want your business to grow. So please feel free to sign up and get mentored, and not just by anyone, by experts from Google, right? Who doesn't want that anyway? All right. So yes, Sandra just dropped a link for you. So it's very necessary for you to not click on that link right now, but take note of that link to actually get your certificate. It's very necessary. If you want to get certified for attending this particular training, right, please take note of that link. Don't click on it now, because you take it out of this session. We don't want that yet, right? So you just take note of it, copy and paste somewhere if you can, right? And you would register after this particular training, right? And get a certificate once you register. All right, I'm sure you want to get certified anyway, so I'm sure you will do that. All right, so yes. So what are the next steps for you? You can actually learn more from Google, right? You can actually learn more. That's the university, right? So you can actually learn more at learndigital.wigoogle.com/digital skills/courses. I'm sure Sandra will be dropping that link for you so that you can actually learn more. If you have other things you think that you know what, I want to learn a lot, yes, that's the link for you. So yes, Sandra, please help us drop the link. Thank you so much. Yes, just drop the link. So please take note of that link and work with it. All right. Yes, so you can actually find us on social media um by clicking, by going to facebook.com/slash digital skills a digital skills for Africa, right? And on Twitter at twitter.com/digital skills af, right? And of course on Instagram at instagram.com/digital skills af. I'm sure Sandra will be dropping all of these links for you. Please follow Google, follow us, yes, right? Follow us on social media, right? And, because you're going to get updates and new things are happening. You're going to learn as a business owner what opportunities that are happening and all that. So please, to actually benefit from all of this, is very nice for you to follow Google. And yes, you can actually also follow Impact Her for updates, for opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities that we're offering from time to time. So please follow us on social media to get such opportunities, to grow and scale your business, right? I'm sure you all want that. All right, so just like I said, please do not hesitate to click on that subscribe button and follow us on this particular channel so that you'll be able to get notifications when next we have training. Right, we have another training for 4 p.m. today for French speakers. So if you have a French speaker or anyone who is your friend, please let them know. And yes, they can actually get using the same channel, right? So yes. So thank you so much for actually joining this training. Do not forget to actually put your certificate, register for your certificate, right? And you get certified once you do that. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining this session. Thank you for all of this. I really hope you had a great session. I hope it was insightful. I hope it was eye-opening. And yes, that's what we want. We want your business to grow and move to the next level. So yes, we actually wish you the best, the best as an entrepreneur. Have a great time. Bye.